What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the famous I don't give a F or I don't give a you-know-what attitude, mentality, perspective for life, but we're going to kind of focus on the anxiety recovery approach to this. Does it work? Does it work? And I kind of want to give some insight to it because I think we go about it the wrong way and we give up on that mentality. We just feel like we don't have it in us. Like, I do care. I do give a you-know-what. So we're going to talk about that today. Hopefully you get some value. I think you will. Just make sure you stick around for the whole video. But you know what time it is. Smash that like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt today. Leave me a comment down below. What are your thoughts on the IDGAF mentality when it comes to anxiety? Has it worked for you? What areas of your recovery has it helped? Are there some of you that just can't master this? Are there some of you that aren't just that are just not there yet? All right, be sure to let us know down below. So first of all, for you to get to a point to where you don't care or you don't give a you-know-what about your fears or your anxiety or your symptoms, for most of us, it's going to take time. Now, I'm not saying there can't be an occasional breakthrough where somebody's just like, they get some extreme clarity. Something hits them fast and they're like, wow, I don't care. I'm not saying that there might be a few people that pick this up quickly, but for the majority of us, including myself, which it took me about 4 years to get to this point, we have to go through a lot of suffering. We have to go through a lot of failure. We have to go through the initial reassurance stage where we find out that we're not alone, or we have to go to the doctor, get tests to find out that we're not dying. We have to go through hell and back basically to get to this mindset. So if you're new to anxiety and you're trying this mindset out or this mentality and you're not getting it, understand that this whole process takes time. You can get there faster than I did. It shouldn't have to take you years if you apply everything that I tell you in my videos or in my course, or if you do coaching with me. It shouldn't take you as long, but understand it still takes some time. Okay, and not to mention, you just need to get the knowledge and you have to understand how anxiety works first before you start getting to that mindset. Okay, so that's the first thing that I want you to understand. For most of us, to get to this place, to get to this mindset or this mentality, or to develop this perspective on anxiety in life, it's going to take some time, and a lot of you are going to have to fail over and over and over again. So the next thing, guys, you may just be looking at it in the wrong way. When you see I don't give a F or I don't care mentality when it comes to anxiety recovery, you're thinking of it probably literally, and that can devastate you. And you're going to think, well, I'm never going to get to that point, right? I'm never going to not fear disease. I'm never going to not fear death totally. I don't want to die. I don't want to have disease. I'm never going to not fear getting in a car accident, right? Or I'm never going to not, whatever you're going through, right? Everybody's different. Everybody has different fears, right? That's not what it means, okay? At least when it comes to anxiety recovery. I don't want to die, right? When I'm on my last few breaths, I'm going to care. I want to be here. I want to survive. I love living. I love life. I love my family. I love doing this. If I get told that I have a disease, hell yeah, I'm going to care, right? If I get told I have 6 months to live because I have cancer, I'm going to use that whole first day to cry. I'm going to cry like a baby. And then I'm going to fight. But hell yeah, I'm going to care. That never disappeared with me, guys. Okay? I don't want you to think I'm some crazy superhero, right? That didn't go away. Now, when it comes to me and my relationship with the I don't care mentality, it comes down to a few different things, right? A few little principles that I kind of followed. I don't care about entertaining irrational thoughts. I don't care about worrying about things far in the future that are not happening right now because it robs me of the present moment. I don't care about worrying about things that I have zero proof of, okay? When it comes to disease, like I would have these fears of disease, right? Heart disease, cancer, stuff like that. I had this moment where I was like, I've gotten tons of proof, right, or reassurance that I'm healthy and that this is anxiety, and I've gotten zero proof that I have a disease. And that's been me for 4 years. And it just hit me. It dawned on me. I was like, holy crap, I am tired of this. I am tired of this struggle. I'm going to make a decision to not really care unless I'm told that something is going on. Because I am missing out on years of my life. At this point, it was like 4 years. It's a long freaking time. I am not able to be present. I'm always worried about the future. I'm always worried about my last day here or my last breath here. I don't care about worrying about that until it becomes more of a reality, okay? But like I said, it doesn't totally erase a fear of death, right? I'm a hell of a lot better at managing and accepting death now than I was then, right? I may be 90% there, but there's still that part of me that will care when it comes down to it. I don't want to die. I don't want to get a disease. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to get in a car crash. And again, you can apply this to pretty much any fear, right? But the I don't care attitude for me was, I don't care about battling irrational thoughts anymore. I don't care about worrying about things that I have zero proof of. I don't care about worrying about things that are taking me out of the present moment or something that's far away in the future. I have today. I have air in my lungs. I'm going to decide to be thankful for that. I'm going to decide to be gracious that I don't have a diagnosis of a disease, right? I'm going to be thankful for that. There are people that would die to have a healthy checkup or a healthy test report or test result. I'm going to be gracious. I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be present. I'm going to be happy. Part of it is also letting go of control. Not wanting or caring to control the future. Not wanting or caring to control every outcome. Because you can argue a lot of anxiety, aside from just fear, it's wanting to control things. So letting go of control is another big part of anxiety recovery. But that's kind of what the I don't give a you-know-what attitude, mentality, I don't care attitude, you can word it so many different ways, means to me. So if you're not there, it could be one of two things. Maybe you just don't have enough history with this yet. You haven't gotten your reassurance. You don't have enough knowledge or understanding of this yet to get there. It's fresh for you. It's new. But for some of you, and for a lot of you watching, you just have been going about it the wrong way. You think you're supposed to completely erase that horrific fear that you have. You're trying to erase a fear that pretty much every human has, right? Pretty much every human doesn't want to die. Pretty much every human doesn't want to get in a car accident, right? Pretty much any human doesn't want to have the catastrophic thoughts that you have, right? Nobody wants those things to happen to them, right? You don't totally erase that. So if that's what you've thought when it comes to I don't care, and you're thinking like I'm never going to be able to get there, then start thinking of it in the way that I explained it today. You don't care about being irrational anymore because you know it's not worth it. You don't care about thinking past today all the time because right now this is the moment I have. I have the present moment. I'm not there yet. I'll handle it then. You know? A lot of us deal with anticipatory anxiety. We're always worried about something coming up and it's robbing us of what we're dealing with right now. I don't care about me having these symptoms anymore because I've been told only that I have anxiety. I've been told that for freaking years now. So I don't care that I'm dealing with symptoms right now. I'll care about it if I get told that it's the result of a disease. Now, this isn't to say that you shouldn't or I shouldn't be smart and get checked up. You know, if I have new symptoms or something else, do what you got to do. But let them be the doctor. I don't care about Googling every symptom that I have anymore. Because first of all, I know it's done nothing but cause me to self-destruct. But also, I'm not a doctor and I'm just going to try to play doctor. Like, I'd rather a doctor tell me that I'm fine than Googling. I don't care about checking my vitals all day anymore. I don't care about it. I got better things to do. So it's kind of like a perfect storm. It takes time to get to that mentality. You have to understand what's going on. You got to understand your triggers. You have to have been through a lot of suffering. There's got to be a little bit of anger that you're ready to harness. You got to realize that you're not able to be present. You got to realize that you've not been living, right? But there's a lot of things that go into recovery, guys, but I hope this video, gave you some value. If you made it this far in the video, go down below and in all caps, I want you to comment, I will focus on being present. I will focus on being present. Kind of ties into what we were talking about a little bit. I don't care about what's coming down the pipeline. I got today. I got air in my lungs today. I got a beautiful family today. I got things to do today. I got a job, I got errands to run. I got some beautiful weather to take advantage of. Things like that. I got some food to eat. I got arms and legs and fingers to use. I've got eyesight. I've got hearing. I got this heart that's beating today. So let's focus on being present. I know it's not easy with the symptoms. I get it. But that's the goal. Let's be more present. Let's stop worrying about things that are irrational, things that are far in the future. Let's worry about what we got today, right? Being present, being gracious, being thankful, okay? So think about that. Please, if you haven't, get my course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp. It's always in the description and in the first pinned comment. First of all, I'll say it's super affordable, okay? When you look for anxiety courses or you see a lot of these courses, they're pretty pricey. I put it at a price point that pretty much anybody can afford, and if you can't, it shouldn't take you long to be able to afford it, okay? And the reason I want you to get it, it's my step-by-step process. It kind of lays everything out, especially if you're new, but tons of value. It helps change your perspective, your mindset on anxiety, right? So basically just imagine some of the things that I've just covered, but just a lot more in depth and tons of videos, close to 100 videos on there, okay? You get lifetime access, a lot of other downloadables, diet cheat sheet, affirmations, daily routine, tons of different things. My ebook, Anxiety Symptoms Explained, is included. There's just a ton of bonuses. You'll be able to see it when you click on the link. But go check that out if you haven't. If you've never tried therapy, guys, you need to try therapy, okay? I'm an anxiety coach, and I'll put my anxiety info down below, my anxiety coaching info down below as well. I think it's important to have therapy and coaching, okay? Either at the same time, or you need to at least try both. I can't diagnose, therapists can, okay? So you need to understand like what type of anxiety you're dealing with and how to move forward, right? To be able to do that. So try online therapy. The reason I like that company is because you can do it on the phone. You can do it on the laptop, the PC, the tablet. You don't have to go out and try to schedule an appointment or anything like that, right? You don't have to go out of the house to do it. That helps with the COVID situation that everybody's dealing with. But also, if you live in a small town like I do, there's not really a lot of options. There's more options through that site. So go check that out if you haven't. There's some other resources down below. I mentioned the coaching. There's some anxiety journals down there. My socials are down there, so join that if you haven't. But if you're new, guys, please subscribe, and if you've been subscribed, hit the bell if you haven't, okay? So you can get notified when I put these bad boys out. I plan on uploading tomorrow as well. I know, 2 videos in a row. It's been so long since I've done that. But thank you guys for supporting me. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for all the kind words. Thanks for watching. I love you all, and until next time, guys, keep fighting.